Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
For about, I don't know how many, there's a lot of openings. That's something I'm going to have to have my custom architectural metal guy make, right? That's an oddball detail, correct?
I wouldn't say that. So you want to route into the stop of the header of a door frame,
right?
Some sort of weather stripping.
No, not weather stripping. A bronze metal door stop. The actual stop of the stop that's going to stop the door is going to be a piece of metal that's grooved into the poplar header of a wood frame. I probably have see, they took this out of my contract several months ago, so I don't remember how many I have. But this is, I think, these are probably all the interior guest room doors, and maybe the entries. This is several hundred openings. But I'm just thinking I'm going to come up with a detail. I was just going to talk to my architectural metal guy up in Madison, Wisconsin, who does all my metal work here in Chicago, custom metal work. And because that's I've never seen anything like that before. Usually the wood on a wood jam, the stop is wood. It's usually rabbited in or it's an applied stop. I've never seen a piece of metal used as a stop on a wood frame opening.
So first, you wouldn't call someone to custom fabricate these. This is what's called an angle stop and is incredibly common. It's used for exactly as you understand the application, that's what it's used for. And you could not use a wood stop applied, even though you could cut a block of wood. I've seen that. But obviously they have some sort of hanging hardware that precludes them from using a traditional stop. Let me guess, center hung pivots?
No, these are all. I'll tell you what I'll do. I have a detail. It's not the most beautiful detail in the world from the architect. I'll scan it. I'll send it to you. Let me know what you think. If that's something you think you can provide, fine. But if you say, Miles, no, this is something nobody makes. You're going to have it custom made by your metal guy. Then I'll do that. How's that sound?
Yeah.
You're
you've got my email. Send
guy.
me that. Send me that detail and I'll look at it.
All right, I'll send it to you. I want to get this pricing over to the general real quick. Let me do that, then I'm going to scan that. I'll send it to you. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. So
very good, sir.
Now you're the same. This is a dumb question. You're the same Richard I've been talking to. I just didn't know your last name. It's Howard. You're the guy in the YouTube video and all that.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
How many years have you spent in Chicago doing woodworking?
Our company goes back to 1928. I started working for my dad in 1982.
Okay. So if you've ever heard the name Chicago Builders Supply, that was my great-grandfather.
I've heard of Chicago Builders Supply. Okay.
Yep.
But you're in Florida now.
Yeah.
Well, you're located in Florida, or?
I am.
Okay. Well, you're smart. Get away from these horrible winters.
The winter's got nothing to do with it. It's the state tax.
Oh, the state is totally dysfunctional. We are the laughing stock of the nation.
Let me tell you, the kind of business that you folks do, the lead time, and in my building here, that's 100,000 square feet. One of the other occupants of the building here, it's common for high-end woodworkers to have at least a 12-month backlog. Common.
12-month backlog.
12 months. I got a guy that I've used for 25 years, Architectural Wood Expressions. He is in Broadview, maybe. He ships stuff down here. He makes it in Chicago and he ships it down here. Truckloads about every 2 months just because we have Port Royal. Think of your Winnetkas. Think of those areas.
Yeah.
Port Royal, there's nothing that's not 8 figures in Port Royal. Okay, Miles, they did a $25 million teardown last year. That was the teardown. So anyway, I got off on a tangent. I apologize.
Wait, but this woodwork company up here in Chicago is shipping millwork down to Florida for these projects?
Yep.
Oh well, okay. Who's installing that stuff? That's the problem.
He
Trying to
he
find
brings a
good.
screw down.
Yeah, you can't find good carpenters in Florida. I've heard from generals.
That's
They're not
very true.
I mean, it's not. Here's the thing. Illinois is a joke, and it's never going to change. We haven't had a Republican mayor since 1930 or something. And Republicans have no power in this state. We have nothing. It's never going to change, which is very sad. That's what upsets me so much. This state is so screwed up. Now, if you go over the board to Indiana, which is controlled by Republicans, they balance the budget. They only spend the money they take in, but not us. We got special numbers that don't work.
Yeah, it's in the Florida. If you were going to, it's in the Florida state constitution that there is no state income tax.
Well, that's great.
So
that's great.
Just think about the number on your state of Illinois return every year.
Yeah.
Think about never paying that again.
I know a guy. All he does is custom wood style rail doors in Chicago, and he had to move his shop several miles, still in Cook County. They charged him $30,000 just as some kind of special city of Chicago fee just to move his shop. They just can't. They're just a bunch of whores. They can't get our money out of our pockets quick enough.
And when they can't, they will fabricate a fee for you to move.
Right. And here's another thing. In the city of Chicago, for me to drive around here, I park my car in the street because I can't get it I can't get in the garage off the alley. The alley's too narrow because I have an SUV. I park on the street. I have to have a city sticker. That city sticker is almost $200 a year. If you don't have that city sticker, like the next day that you don't have that city, the police will track down your car and give you $200 tickets every day until you have that sticker. Do you see where this is? This system is rotten to the core. All this stuff, my dad keeps saying, one day the only people going to be left in the state of Illinois are the people with their hand out. A lot of people. This is the number one state people are leaving. The only reason I stay is because my friends are here. I grew up here, and the main thing is the work that we do for Walsh and McHugh, all these big generals, are right here. And I have relationships with Walsh. And I've got two. I just finished one Walsh job. I have another Walsh job, and so that's how it is. But living here is, it's just fees, fines, regulations, more regulations and taxes. That's all it is.
I hear you.
If you're self-employed in the state of Illinois, you're not going to be a Democrat. That's for damn sure.
It's impossible. I don't see how you're a Democrat regardless of your state. I mean, and I'm not being political.
Insane.
I'm just saying the tax law has substantially changed with Trump.
Well, right, and here's the thing. I wouldn't do a job for Trump. Trump has broken too many subcontractors, but I'm voting for Trump. I like what he's been doing, but I wouldn't do any projects for him. I wouldn't do any Trump towers or, life's too short for that. And
he does have a reputation for being below the belt, though you and I could both agree there are a lot worse people than him.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think Joe Biden has a chance. I think that guy's brain dead. And here's the key. They don't care if he's brain dead, the Democrats, because they're going to put a socialist vice president right behind him, so that let's say he gets in there, which he won't. I think it's going to be a landslide for Trump. But hypothetically, if he did, Joe Biden would be there maybe 6 months, or he'll just be a figurehead, and the socialists will be actually doing all the crap. So that's how they're figuring it. I think it'll be somebody like Tammy Duckworth, who's one of our senators from the state of Illinois here, or it'll be the socialist from Massachusetts. What's her name? I forgot her name. It's horrible that the Democratic Party is down to socialism totally, the way they've swung. I should be a pundit, Richard. I got to get off the phone. I should have my own show and talk about this stuff.
Well, you don't need much to start a podcast.
Yeah, well, that's true. You know what? Another thing is, I don't have any Trump clothing, but if I'm right here in River West. I have a home office at Aberdeen and Grand, just the near west side. If I wouldn't put a Trump shirt on, not that I have one, or a Trump hat, and I walked out, and took a 30-minute walk, like around my gym, and come back, I'd probably be attacked. They'd probably knock out one of my eye sockets or something. You can't say anything around here. You got to keep your mouth shut. So anyway, what were we going to say?
Slide that little curtain closed in the ballot box. That's when that's where you speak.
Well, I know, but the only problem is our Republicans, our votes don't count. So the state hasn't been in play since Governor Edgar in the early 90s. So anyway, I tell you what, let me keep moving. I got to get this pricing in so I can buy that hardware from you, that the auxiliary, the latches and all that. But I'll send you this scan on this other thing I just got hit with yesterday, this doorstop, which is bronze, and then you let me know what you think.
Very good, sir. I look forward to that.
All right, Richard, very nice talking to you. I'll be in touch. Thank you.
And to you. Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.